What's going on? So it's Sunday, so you know what that means. Last Dance. Everyone's been talking about it, and ever since the Last Dance came back on, I think it's funny. Jordan starts selling out again. People going crazy. Everybody's like, "Oh, I gotta get the shoe now." So I decided today that I would talk about Jordan's 6 championship shoes, the shoes that he actually wore when he won the championship. Um, Back in '91 when he finally got over the hump. So, um, starting that off, we're gonna go with the Infrared Sixes with the Nike Air on the back, closest to the OG form as possible. Icy soles. Actually, really love the Infrared Six. This is when Jordan finally got over the hump. He beat Detroit Pistons. Um, And then, so there was no more Larry Bird. There was no more Magic Johnson, because Magic Johnson actually retired in '91 afterwards. So, so then after '91 came '97. That's when they played Portland, and everybody kept saying Clyde Drexler was better than Jordan, and Jordan had to show everybody that he wasn't. That's when he kept hitting the threes on the Portland. He was in the Strug games. This would be the Dark Charcoals. Now this is the 2012 pair. I really wish they would bring them back with the dark charcoal here, because this pair is just all black. Everybody called these the Raptors, but we know them as the Dark Charcoals. If you're a real OG sneakerhead, that's what everyone called them, because the Raptors wasn't even around back then when these came out. Then after that, played the Phoenix Suns in the playoff eights, beating Barkley. Actually don't like eights too much. I know Jumpman Bostic loved eights, but I'm not a big fan of eights, but I love the playoffs and the Aquas. The Aquas is actually my favorite eight. I actually got the Aqua like in my top 5 sneakers of all time. I love the Aqua eights. But Jordan has really put a lot of people to sleep. He has ended a lot of people's dreams of winning just 1 championship, and this man got 6. So it's kind of funny. Then after that, Jordan retired, went and played baseball, whatever that was about. He wasn't that good at baseball. So Scottie Pippen finally talked to him, and whoever else was talking him into coming back. And then that's when the Bulls, they got beat by Orlando Magic, and Jordan came back the next season on a tear. He wasn't having that. That's when the Bulls won 72-10 with the Bread 11s. Now, the Concord is actually my favorite 11, but I don't know, man. Since I got the Bread 11 in its closest form to the OG, these are starting to give it a run for its money. I've actually had 3 pairs of Bread 11s. I had the '08 pair from the Countdown. Quality was terrible. Had the 2012, but got rid of those when I saw these was coming. But 72-10. The Warriors beat the record, but it don't mean a thing without the ring, if you know what I mean. Then after that, Jordan, you can say he wore the playoff 12s that year, but I want to say that he did wear them in the playoffs, but the more famous one during the playoffs would be the actual flu game, where, you seeing Scottie Pippen carrying him off the court against the Utah Jazz. Actually really love the flu game. My favorite 12 of all time is actually the Cherry 12. Love the Cherry 12. That was actually the first shoe I bought when I found out I was having a son, so I ran to the store and got him the Cherry 12s. So I love the Cherry 12s, but flu games is definitely up there though. Then after that, we got the Bread 13s. You know, he did wear the playoffs. I had the playoffs. I just don't have them anywhere. I bought them in the 10.5. They run too small, so I had to actually get rid of those. But I'm going to look for them still. But he did have these on, and then this was the second time that they beat the Utah Jazz. He had these on, and then after that, he had switched over to the infamous last shots, as you can see. Man, I know Russell was feeling salty. But Jordan never went to Game 7 in any of the actual NBA Finals. So it's pretty good. That's why that man's so good. I mean, we can debate all day. I still feel like he's the GOAT. So I'm looking forward to watching it tonight. Episode 5 and 6, we're going to see. They're going to talk about the Olympic Games and stuff. So I just wanted to show off the championship shoes that he actually wore during the playoff time and during the championship season. So 91, 92, 93, and then, left for baseball, came back, lost to Orlando Magic, came back on the tear. So then you got the 95, the 95-96 season, then you got the 96-97 season, and then you got the 98 season. So, all right,